time for the second chameleon, which is more advanced chameleon, and we start this one from the first use, which is get somebody to do something. Well, I would like to compare this one to the following pattern that includes the verb to ask. They are the same. If you have a look at them, or if you have a look at that sentence, I asked her to do something for me and I got her to do something for me. Like, the pattern is the same. We start from the subject of the sentence, then we just go with the main verb, which is in that case ask and get. You have to be careful though, because they actually take on some grammar structures, which is like, depending on the time reference you'd like to mention in the sentence, you really need to change them. For example, I'll get her to do something for me. That's future reference. I got her to do something for me yesterday. I've just got her to do something for me, which is like the present perfect tense. So depending like what you want to achieve, what time reference you want to achieve, you really need to be careful about that part of the sentence. Do they mean the same? When you ask, you make a request. So, well, somebody agrees and they make that conscious decision. Okay, I'll do that for you. In case of get, it might also include different types of persuasions. Or maybe you manipulated somebody, or maybe you just even blackmailed the person to do something for you. So with get, it's not so straightforward that it's actually a request being made. Get something done. Number 2 is get something done. Also have something done. They are used interchangeably here, with get being more relaxed spoken form here. Now, the same happens with the first part. So depending on the time reference, you really need to take care of the verb. You either put it in present. I'm getting my hair done. I got my hair done yesterday. I'll get my hair done tomorrow. In what situation is this structure used? It's mostly when you employ or hire somebody to do something for you. But what is more important here is this thing being done, not who does it, yeah? Who does it, we just read between the lines, because very often in that part of the sentence, like contrary to the previous one, we do not know who performed the action. We know that it wasn't us. It's just somebody hired or somebody who usually takes care of those things. I got my car fixed yesterday. We got the house painted last summer. The next one is get plus past participle. In some of the sources, I found this structure to be called passive of misfortune. Misfortune is when something bad or unexpected or unlucky happens to you, and this is how we really use that structure when we want to talk about such things in English. And it's not really passive structure, it's passive-like structure, because in the passive you would say I was robbed, and here you can say I got robbed. This one in natural English sounds more personal and casual. That's why it's very often used in speaking. So when you talk about something unfortunate happening to you, you can go for get and past participle. The examples are: he got lost in the forest. It happened to him. He didn't plan that. She got injured. Something injured her. Her phone got stolen. Another unfortunate thing. Get doing something. Get plus gerund. This is interesting. Not many options of get plus gerund exist, but this is one of not many options. So guys, have a look. It's just get and the verb with ing ending, which in English grammar is called gerund. Get cracking. We don't have all day. Get cracking, we don't have all day. Get moving, yeah? Start doing something. This is like really spoken and relaxed form, very often used in more colloquial speech. You're late for practice. Get running. Start running now. You have an exam tomorrow. Get working. Yeah, it's urgent. Now, the question really is here, why do we really need get? Well, we do need get to take an action, to push somebody, to start an activity. The last structure is get to plus verb. You probably know the phrase get to know somebody, which is quite common in English when we want to signal that we start the process of becoming familiar with somebody or something over time. You can use also different verbs after get to. Like for example, living abroad, you get to realize the differences in cultures. Or you can say, I kind of got to like jazz over time. After a few lessons, she got to understand the rules. Yeah, pretty cool structures. I hope that you're gonna make use of them. Now let's move to phrasals and idioms.